Hello folks, and welcome to another brand new video by me, Tactical Max 7 on YouTube, Max Tactics Tactic. Today I'm bringing you a collab between FC Pirate, formerly Fat Pirate, and QR, code, Quick Rage, from the EAFC Tactical Hub, both in Tactical Hub, along with myself and a number of other tacticians. I'm putting this out really quickly after FC Pirate put on Twitter, X, because I've been sitting watching, stalking, if you will, stalking within the shadows in the hub on the tacticians chat. For the last few days they've been going back and forward and developing this tactic, and I've been sitting watching, waiting for it to be ready. I think it was ready a couple of days ago, and I was sitting there like, come on, just publish it. I don't want to ask you to publish it, but I want to make a video on this because you know I love the 4-2-3-1. I always have done. Every FIFA, it's one of my favourites. Top two. This and the 4-1-2-1-2. These are my two favourite tactics normally of all time. Although I do like the 5-4-1 this year. But yeah, I've been sitting waiting for this to come out because I love this tactic. This one works really well. I've played about 10 games with it. Won 7 and lost 3. 3 that I lost. 2 were just phenomenal, sweaty players. And one of them was... let's just say it was one of those games, and we all know what those games are. Thanks, EA. But yeah, the tactic's really good. I've really enjoyed it. This is a team I've been using. It's on Xbox, so new gen on Xbox. I'm trying out different players, trying out different things. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to stick with PC over the next FC25. I think I will, because the menus are just so much faster. Gameplay's virtually exactly the same. In fact, it is exactly the same. But it's just the menus that are faster, and because I do a lot of menu grinding to get players to put these videos out, I feel like I need to stay on PC. Although Xbox is my spiritual home in terms of gaming. I do have a PlayStation 4. I don't have a PlayStation 5, but I do have a PlayStation 4. But Xbox, yeah, that's just me. Console gaming is always going to be the most fun, I think. PC gaming is always going to give you the most best performance of any game. But console gaming with your friends or on your own, it's different. But anyway, here's the team setup. Vinny, brilliant card, love him. High work rates makes him really unique in that position, I think. Gapco. People, I was going to do the R9 SBC, but I'm just like, I don't think R9 could be better than this Gapco. This Gapco is just insane. Musiala, one of my favourite players from that promotion. Just got him in for nostalgic. Salah, I've got so many other players I could play in this position, but there's just always something about Salah. I like Salah in the team. Although this version is really feeling it now with the 2 play styles. Yeah. Matthias, however you say it, he's on one of my Evos I'm trying, and Zaire Emery is another Evo I'm putting on. You see my backline, it's pretty meta, could be better. We could get Delict in there, we could get Wan-Bissaka in there, we could get Cagliari in there, so because I've used Alba as my defensive fullback. You'll also notice that they're all on basic chem styles because I was trying that out, and yeah, worked quite well. So anyway, I'm chatting too much. Let's get into the gameplay. Only one game for you to see, because I'm trying to keep these videos a bit shorter, seeing as it's the end, and I'm not sure how many people are still playing this game. So let's get into some gameplay. Oh, you like, subscribe, comment, and everything. Let's keep building for FC25. Well, it's been a while since I've done one of these, but welcome to the gameplay portion of this video. If you didn't get a chance to see that team, go back and have a look at some of the teams like you guys have now are just absolutely insane. So start off, we go straight into our 4-1-2-1-2. No, we go into our 4-2-3-1 because that's what we're playing. Llorente at right back, Salah in that right cam position with the cut inside on the left foot. Immediately, our overlapping fullback gets forward, and we find him in nice space. So we're into the 2 minutes, so our team's in its formation and the shape now. Gapco into Musiala, we find Vinny Jr., who scores a lovely little goal. And I'll go back the 10 seconds just to show you here. So when we win the ball here, we've won it nice and high up the park, and that's because Matthias is super aggressive in the tackle, and one of the reasons why I have him in and doing that multiple evos on him to get him nice and high. You see immediately here, Llorente's already starting to make that run into this position, so he's pinning the left fullback back. Salah's moving in the way, and you can see Vinny's already pointing that he's coming in the way. That's the free roam part of it. We haven't got them on cut inside or anything like that, and we don't have a particularly narrow attacking width. It's just because the AI with the free roam, they want to move in. Musiala is on he's a little bit stationary, but he's not on free roam, remember? So he's just going to do that stay forward thing. Gapco, our striker, he's moved a little bit wide, but he's opened up space to run into, and we see all that within the next little bit of movement. So we play the ball to Gapco, who plays the ball into Musiala, to Vinny. And you can see here, we've got the 3 cams in the box, and Gapco's just positioned himself on the edge. We have the nice 3 cams, they're really narrow, and they give us a lot of options in that attacking area. Quickly passes in and around the box, because, you know, we like tiki-taka. So we get started again. You see we immediately... He doesn't get a chance to get forward too quickly. So you can see my team is in a lovely shape. It is in the 4, kind of 4, and 1-1. And that's kind of how it will drop back to when you don't have the ball. Your left and your right cams will kind of drop back into more kind of narrow left and right mids. So we're putting a bit of pressure on. Not a whole load of pressure. We're not being overly 100 depth kind of pressure. We're just kind of making sure that we can cover those passing lanes and be in positions to intercept when we need to. Lovely little through ball there, and by gap going to Musiala, I kind of mess up, give it to Salah, and somehow Ederson gets down and makes the save. But that's me messing up. I should have been better there. We go for the old corner routine, and yep, my heading skills are once again on show. I did score a couple of headers with Taibo. Here, again, I should be finishing that. I don't know why I'm going for a power shot. That's just pressure. That's just making sure we have a person trying to cut the passing lanes. Again, that's what we're doing with Musiala. We're just bringing him forward into those passing lanes. We're being semi-aggressive. We're just not being overly aggressive. We're forcing him to go long, and we can pick up the ball. Gapco again here. I wanted that ball through in front of Vinny. I don't know why it didn't do that. It's super annoying. He gets the ball to Adama, and you've got to just be careful with his pace and his power. Love a little ball into Nkunku. We make a really good tackle there, and then we just instantly give the ball away. And that's just all on us. And here, there's a beautiful ball on the inside, and Nkunku's going to finish that every day. Always going to finish that. He watched his celebration as well. I don't know why. Lots of people watching their celebrations now. So yeah, Nkunku scores. Bit annoying. But that's his first attack, his first shot on goal. How many times does that happen? Not like it's rigged or anything. So Salah driving down to the byline. We cut the back inside. We've got Mateos, who's got good shooting for our centre mid. And he gets a foot in there when Musiala's about to pull the trigger. Yeah, fine. We put pressure at the park again. We're on our halfway line. He switches the ball really nicely there. What I'm looking for there with that run, I mess it up, but I'll show you what my thinking is and what I try and do. Because I'm 2-on-1, where he's 2-on-1 here, his fullback is pushed right up, and he's got his attacker. He's playing, can't remember what he's playing. With my left back here, I have to cover this run. I just have to cover this run down. He's going to try and pass it at some point, I know that, but I have to cover this run. And I have to cover it well. And I don't. Like, I start covering it, and then I have to switch off to come bring my midfielder back, and at that point he's got away from me, and that's a very valid and good way of playing that. Wait until I switch and then play the pass. And you see he's really high pressure, so he's either on pressure after possession loss or 100 depth or something. Here I'm just waiting for that gap, that little bit of area that a player's going to be in. I'm not finding it. I have to go back to company. I try and drill the ball into midfield and I'll lose it. And that's just the pressure he's putting on me. I'm just not getting the runs I want. It's fine. There, I cover off the cutback and then manage to push him a bit wider than he wanted to go, and then we get the cutback there. Here, again, I'm trying to find an angle for a pass, and I'm just not finding that my players are pushing into positions that I want at the moment. And it's not because they're not making good runs. It's because he's covering off the passes to the runs that I want to pass to. So at this point, it's easy to get frustrated, but remember, he's only had one shot on goal. Like, I've had other opportunities on goal. I've been through. It's always going to come. And all you've got to do is wait for that moment. Once that moment comes, make sure you've got a good striker like Gapco who's going to finish him. Don't get frustrated at that point. He's so high pressure. Once I find that pass through his midfield, I basically have acres of space to run into. And that's what I want. So he's passing around the back. He's trying to go into the wide bits of midfield. We're just covering that off with our fullbacks. Here I go back to the keeper, and I went back to the keeper here deliberately because I wanted to show you how frustrating it is when you have someone playing full press or high pressure. Now I have 2 passes here, which is great. But you see, anything longer is kind of closed off. He's got a free man here. So these are the guys I've got that I can pass to. He's put pressure on me with Nkunku. But everybody else is getting marked. So you've got to be really careful with your passing at this point. It has to be precise, and it normally has to be short. So we've used our 2 players that we knew were free. Then we try and go out to the wing, but it was a gamble because we knew Llorente was marked. He tries to come inside, but again, we're just blocking those pathways, blocking the passing lanes, and like I always tell you, someone will make a mistake. If you can continue to be calm and block off those passes, you will get the ball back. So here I've let his team fall back into position because I always want to attack with these formations. You've seen a goal on the counter attack, so you don't need to see that again. So I try and show you different examples. So now I'm trying to show you what happens when he has a set formation, when we've given him time to set. And there we find a little overlap between Salah and Llorente. We see that his left wing is coming back and helping Carlos, but we all know Carlos is a very attacking fullback. So if we can win the ball back high, we have an opportunity to run at them. And that's how you have to play a formation like this. That's how you have to play a player that's playing like this. You have to look for the weak points in their team, look for the areas in which they're not strongest in, and that's the areas you want to attack. Especially now when people have 99 rated cards all over the pitch. He stops playing here and then it just quits. There you go. Yeah, it's really, really important that you remain calm, you play the football you want to play, and you go with your plan. So if you're playing a 4-3-3, if you're 4-3-3-2, then you want to make sure you're spending time allowing your centre mids to get forward and get into the box for those late runs. You're playing a 4-1-2-1-2, you're looking for those tiki-taki style passes. If you're playing a 5-4-1, you have to make sure you give your wingers, your left and right midfielders, time to get into the box, and then you're looking to swing a ball into them. So it depends what the formation you're playing, and it dictates how you're going to play, and then the opposition team is going to dictate where you're going to play. Like, I am not going to look to continuously attack. I actually, if he swapped Rice around with Schneider and Renard with Cannavaro, he would create a weaker left side of his team, but the right side of his team would be actually mental. Yeah, it's a difficult one. I just feel like the 4-2-3-1 for me is the jack of all trades of formations, and it just plays really nicely, especially now when people are so overpowered with their teams. You can just do so many things with this formation. So give this one a go. It's really fun. The free roam on the 2 cams allow loads of space to be created by both your cams. And they make some great wee runs in the box. So watch out for that. Give it a go and let me know what you think. Let's get into the tactics part. So there it was. There it is, and here it is. This is how I set up at the beginning of the game to get everybody on full chem, and then we go into custom tactics, and you will see how we set up. So we are on balanced defensive style, width 35, depth 57, build up play, fast build up, chance creation balanced, width 60, players in the box 5. There's 5, isn't it? Yep. Corner kicks, I have it on 3 and 2 because they have it on 3 and 2. I was doing 2 and 2. You can do whatever you want really there. It's formation. And this is how we set up in game. We've got Gapco, our striker, is only on stay forward. Our Cam Musiala is only on stay forward. Our left cam and our right cam are exactly how you know I like them set up. They're on get into the box and free roam. Free roam is incredibly important to have on these two players. Any balanced or attacking formation in the 4-2-3-1. I've told you this for 6, 7, 8, 9 months now, that free roam on your two wide players gives you the most. Free roam on all three of these give you the most attacking options. Free roam on these, on the two, the left and right wide cams, give you runs and positional play that allow for a freedom of attacking movement. Free roam on just your center cam gives you a much more structured but still free attacking. It's the way the 4-2-3-1 works. I, on my ultra attacking 4-2-3-1, have these guys all on free roam. Super important. But as you go through more balance, you bring it down. On an attacking one like this, you want at least 2 of them. And these 2. Because you've seen the runs in the space they took up. Mental. Our right centre defensive midfielder is only on cover centre, and our left defensive midfielder is on stay back while attacking cover centre. Now you've seen in the gameplay that Zaire Emery still moved forward, and that will happen. I have my left back on stay back while attacking and my right back on balanced. They have it the other way around. They have their right back on stay back while attacking and their left back on balanced, but I don't think it really matters which way you do it. 2 centre backs we don't touch because we don't want them playing striker. And our goalkeeper can be whatever you want. I have him on comfort crosses and super keeper. Not really sure still if that does anything though, if I'm absolutely honest. And that is how we set up the 4-2-3-1 Shiver My Timbers by FC Pirate and QR code. Quick Rage. I need to remember to call him actual Quick Rage because Quick Rage is his actual title and actual handle. I just call him QR because it's easier. But that's the collab by those two. I'll put the graphic GFX by Bartel in the video at the beginning, hopefully, if I remember, because I keep forgetting to do that. Give it a go, you'll enjoy it. 4-2-3-1's a lovely formation. It's a great formation to play. Yeah, like, subscribe, comment. I'll still keep bringing out some videos before FC 25 comes out, but it's obviously going to be really reduced rate because I don't think any of us are playing as much. Hey-ho. Right, remember, play this game while you're having fun. If you're not having fun, play something else. There's plenty of other games out there. I'm playing Tarkov at the moment. Arena, believe it or not. I'm playing Tarkov Arena. And it's super fun, which is weird. I might do a video on it. Right, catch you guys later. Have fun. Bye.